the butt.
Yep, touch that butt.
The butt has been touched, and the world now knows all of our darkest secrets. Welcome to the side episode. Episode 1, Ghost Crow Origins.
Oh, he's the best character, clearly. So, we begin our adventure, as all good adventures begin, with 3 dragons.
In a tavern.
No. You're all flying about, and you suddenly all receive a vision of this wonderful cave. It is filled with treasure. It could all be yours. You've just got to do one thing in return. You must travel to a wonderful little town and take care of some ghosts.
Easy.
Sounds simple enough.
Sure.
Any of you can roll, I'm gonna say history, to see if you recognize the person offering you this deal.
Fun fact, Void Dragons, don't know why, but Void Dragons have expertise in history.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I never changed. I changed Magenta's sheet to make history checks easy to click, but I didn't change mine.
But that is literally a feature on their monster stat block. They just have double their proficiency in history. 21.
I have no good proficiencies.
The Void Dragon probably knows what's up.
Thank fuck for that.
Uh,
What was it? History? L'histoire.
Actually, I'd probably say you all would have advantage, to be fair.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yay.
Yes!
Yeah, the Chardlin dragon.
I was made like a week ago.
Basically no difference to me. 21, 2, pretty consistent.
The Void Dragon definitely knows what's up. Does Magenta want the advantage? Is she gonna roll again?
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, I guess we know who's the wizard of the party.
Yeah, only the Void Dragon knows what's happening. You recognize this person as the wonderful Time Dragon.
Oh, this guy. We probably should do what he says.
You feel a level of like connection to him in a weird way.
What kind of connection?
Erotic.
Like, oh, yeah, exactly, because it could be that. Or it could just be like, oh, this guy's real chill, yeah, let's do a job for him. Or
It's more like all of you would get a vague sense of like you feel like you've met this person before, or that they're very important to your past / origin somehow.
okay.
You get that feeling from them.
Again, okay, probably should do what he says. Heed his divine word.
I mean, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but like, he's offered a load of gold, which would help Daddy with his business. So like, I'm in.
Oh no,
Exactly.
Even the Chardlin boy is like, you get a feeling of he is connected to your past.
Yeah, but I
You're
still
not
don't know who he is. But it's
Yeah,
like,
you don't know. You still don't know who he is.
yeah, I trust
The
this
Void
guy.
Dragon, the Void Dragon is able to like actually like name him and say, look, it's the Time Dragon. He's essentially a god,
Ah, the last one.
and only, like, the only right nods at the camera.
Oh. Also, you get 3 tiny mustaches, 1 each.
Excellent.
Lovely.
And it explained that they will help you be a bit more conspicuous if you put the tiny mustache on.
I mean, I don't know if any of us have form change. I know I don't.
I think you're all too young / a big / not actually a dragon.
/ a construct.
Yeah.
and slash space creature. Because I think even the ancient ones don't get form change on mine. Because they're just some big nebulous space thing.
I know eventually most dragons do, but none of you are old enough slash dragon
right type.
enough to do it. So
Not of the right species.
And
But
one of
yeah,
us is a
100%.
wyvern.
yeah,
Yeah, 100% down for doing this job for good old Timey.
to put on the little moustaches.
Moustache.
I moustache your question.
Cool. Uh, as far as you're aware, there are now two sort of like humans with mustaches standing next to you. You look the same to yourself though, just with a tiny mustache on.
Nice.
I'm definitely not in paint.net making this.
The other two 100% look like just humans with mustaches. It's up to you for the finer details. The only restriction is you must have a mustache.
Cool.
And then you can. It's at this point that you all get a vague sense of a direction to travel in from where you were,
Excellent. Good thing we're all dragons. We'll just fly there.
and eventually all three of you converge in this little town.
What a lovely little town. Burn
Townspeople
the town.
immediately. Yeah, the townspeople immediately start freaking out. Oh god, no, dragons are arriving. Somebody call the local adventurer.
No,
Some dude in a suit of armor comes out, sword raised, and we just atomize him.
just like this guy walks out of the town and is just like, ah, travelers, what brings you here?
Ghosts.
Yes, we've been uh, we've been given the task to come to investigate this town and dispose of any quote unquote ghosts that are apparently plaguing the place. Would you know anything about that? Is it a prominent problem, or are you happy for us to go poking around?
Is it like an
mean,
infestation?
Have been a lot of disappearances lately. It could be ghosts.
Ooh, interesting. Our contact says that's what it is. If we find any, we'll get rid of them for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Sort of a problem solved before it really started type deal. Neat. How did you guys know about this?
We have a contact who told us. They're also who's paying us. So, count your lucky stars, literally.
Fair enough.
So
Do
who are
need
you?
any- Ah,
Would-
I'm Jones.
Are you like the town chieftain, Briar,
Drunk?
prime minister, whatever town drunk? Yeah.
An adventurer passing through.
Fair enough.
I heard about the first disappearance like yesterday, and then there was one more today.
Hold up. So there's no one actually in this town. Are you here on your own?
No, there's a bunch of people in the town. Like if you look over, there are like just people milling about.
I'll probably say, since I've already divulged all of the information to you, it'll probably save us some time if you go around to telling them to clear a path for us.
Why?
It just saves us going up to every single person in the town and explaining the whole deal.
Okay. Fair enough.
Although we probably should speak to like the proper town leaders. If has been disappearances, they could probably have a bit more information to point us in the right direction. Or have you spoken to them already?
No, not really. I've just sort of, not much has really happened yet. There's only been 2 disappearances. They haven't been gone that long, so
Okay.
like it has only been 2 days since the first person disappeared. So
Just thinks out loud. Yeah, our contact is quite insightful. But he's not saying that to them. He's like looking off into space and thinking that out loud. Real ahead of the times, you might say.
fair enough.
Yeah, how
Well,
many more time puns can I mix in here?
there's no clue what you're talking about, but he is like, yeah, sure, just good luck on your adventure. Have fun.
You
You not
too.
be
Mwah mwah.
you
And then-
too.
Yeah, take this. Hands him a flyer.
And then you hear from around the corner, Jones, pay your bills. He's like, oh, it's been nice meeting you, chaps. Gotta run.
You too.
No, great. So we all
Bye-bye.
we all gonna have to talk to the town leaders. We're not gonna get him to do the legwork for us. Shit.
He's just like running off into the distance, like, runs away.
Runs so
lo-
fast.
I love how we're happy to just let him.
It's not our problem.
Yeah, sounds like a them problem.
You see a blacksmith walk over around the corner, and he's like, "Have you seen a guy? He had like a nice sort of brand new sword." Or
Yeah,
wasn't
he
like,
ran off like he was running away from his problems.
Yep,
"Hmm,
that
nice,
way points.
oddly specific way to run away." Thanks for
I'm
the
gonna
heads
point the
up.
opposite way.
Hmm. Which of you is telling the truth?
I am.
Obviously, it's me.
We'll have to roll off persuasion. It seems.
They will
This is
also-
hard to tell because I was convinced it was that person, but then that one did just say that they were telling the truth. So that means they're telling the truth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 persuasion rolls, and then they're gonna insight you both as well. They are. Okay, a very interesting thing happens. They know you're telling the truth, but they also believe your lie, so now they're confused again.
God damn it.
Uh,
Looks at you two, Mortys. Am I right?
4 and 2 are up, 3 and 1 are down. They're like, cool. Thanks for pointing out which way you went, good buddy.
He goes south.
And then
Have fun.
she runs off south, looking for.
Good luck on your travels. They're never gonna find that guy.
Never.
Nah.
Not a chance.
Oh.
So we're
So
gonna
yeah.
hunt some ghosts or nah?
Can do. I thought
Do
that's
you
why
have-
we were here, wasn't it?
Do you guys
Yeah.
have any special forms of vision?
Blind sight.
Okay. Fair enough.
Blind sight. Yeah.
I'm guessing you all have
And dark vision.
Blind
yeah,
sight. 30 feet blind sight. 120-foot dark vision and a passive perception of 18.
Only the darkest of visions for me because not real dragon.
Aw, the poor Chardlin dragon just wants to be a real boy.
Oh.
Oh. So yeah, do you wander up to some more people, or what do you do?
Yeah.
Does anyone look particularly worried?
I mean, if
give me a perception check.
is there like a ouch, is the what looks to be like an adventurers guild or any sort of like official town planner or governmental
There is a
building.
there is a large church here. There seems to be some sort of small scholarly area right here. There is a little like training ground over there, and a small little barracks for the guards.
Yeah. Probably check out the church and the barracks because, or like speak to the guards because if anyone went missing, which apparently what happened, they'll probably be the first to be told.
Also, this guy looks a bit worried. Magenta, with your looking about.
I will go and speak to him.
Sure.
No one zoom in on Magenta's new token.
Zooms in.
It's such a tiny picture you'll never see.
It has a little goatee.
It does.
But yeah, you approach him and he's just like, oh, hello. What does your human form look like, Magenta?
Hmm.
Can look like anything. Only stipulation is it must have a little mustache on.
Okay, like flowing dress, big curly hair, mustache.
Yeah. You're a very beautiful lady with a mustache.
Yes.
He's like, oh, hello. How do you do?
I do well. You do not look like you are doing well.
Oh yeah, 'cause my wife disappeared the other day.
Does she
Oh,
normally
where did she
disappear?
No, she was what? She went out to fetch some water from the lake, and then she just vanished.
Have you two been fighting lately?
Would you have any motive to just up and leave?
No,
How have you been performing in bed?
that's personal.
Relevant though.
Well,
Did
she
did
hasn't-
anyone that you know in the town see her quote unquote vanish?
I mean, she hasn't complained, but like, maybe she did just like give up after that last attempt, and then just was like, no, it's not worth living anymore.
I mean, it's not a great sign that you call it an attempt.
Yeah, that's not a great start.
But she seemed happy enough.
And no one saw the disappearance. She just went out there and didn't come back.
Yeah, she just went to go collect some water from the lake, and then poof, gone.
I take it you didn't find whatever vessel, i.e., like bucket or whatever, she was using to collect the water. Like you go walk out and then the bucket's there, but she's not. Or did you find anything like that at
I
all?
mean, yeah, we found the bucket. It was by the pond, the lake.
And none of her stuff has gone missing.
I mean, everything she took with her, but none of her stuff like in the house.
Then she probably didn't run away.
Yeah,
Indeed. Would you mind showing? We are kind of here to investigate some disappearances that have been happening lately. So would you mind showing us to the spot where you found the bucket?
real quick,
Yep.
Magenta and Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
give me a perception check.
I'm so good at perception. I've got like eyes.
2 of them, at least. Cool. You sort of get like a weird, Magenta, you spot like it's more of a feeling. You get like a chill in the air. Everything just feels a bit like you just feel a little uneasy. And Andrew, you notice like you get more of an ominous feeling from just the situation you're in.
Good.
Less specific, but
Well, shit, I got chilly in here.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that I wouldn't feel that. I find the void of space much more chillier.
the guy looks at you and is just like, "We're outside."
What time of year is it?
Summer.
Well, it should be chilly.
There. Sometimes it's cold in summer.
That
Sure.
doesn't make sense. Everything I've read says summer equal warm.
I see. You've read this. You've never
Correct.
experienced it personally.
I mean, technically I am right now.
I see. Well, summer can be cold.
Do you also feel cold right now?
It's
it
a
feel-
little nippy.
the
Ah,
air
then it
feels
must-
ominous.
And then you see this guy's wonderful child walk around the corner.
Oh,
Runs
what a
like,
boy.
"Dad!"
Oh, your child's drawn much more adorable than you are.
He's a kid. That's what all children look like here. Soon as you hit puberty, bam, straight into this art style.
Straight up into NPC token mode.
It's a dark day.
Oh no, he's become an NPC.
So, hey kid, you seen any ghosts?
What's a ghost?
Dead people.
No. Don't think so.
So
Have you seen your mother recently?
Ooh,
Before
real quick,
start-
everyone roll a religion check.
Also, good job, Magenta. I'd already forgot the wife went missing.
I mean, did he not respond to me before saying, "Would you mind showing us to where she vanished, where the bucket was found?
Yeah,
Maybe we could investigate the area."
points to the other side of the lake. Just
No
over-
idea about religion, apparently.
Yeah, this is fine.
Have you seen her after she disappeared? Like, just through a window or in a mirror?
No. Hey, who's your friend over there? The child will say.
Which one? Me? Him? Her? Them?
Them.
Wait, who do they point at?
They point to like an empty space behind you.
Even with blind sight, can't see now.
Nope.
Don't know. What do they look like?
Sorry, child. Evidently, I must be blind. Would you mind describing them for me?
They're like real angry. Kind of look like I don't really know. Like they're wearing a coat. They have like sort of white hair. They have like some. They have like a typewriter or something.
And they're just carrying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they look like?
Okay.
Do they look like a man? Or does it look like a man or a lady?
They look like a lady.
Okay.
And that's not your mother.
No, not my
What did-
mom.
I take it your mother never did typewriting, no?
No,
Do you know
Hmm.
this person?
I don't. But they are like typing really quickly.
To the dad, we heard. It was brought to our attention that multiple people have disappeared from this town recently. Would you happen to know of the other person that seems to have befallen the same fate as your wife, by any chance?
Yeah, it was the baker.
Was that a woman?
No, his name was Greg.
Mm, nice.
Oh, I love Greg's.
Ah, it's great.
It's a really
Best
good little.
baker.
Yeah, it's a great bakery. It's a shame he's disappeared. Oh,
Ah,
okay.
I'm gonna miss those muffins.
Ah, so you visited his bakery before?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
famous throughout the galaxy.
he's famous throughout a lot of places.
Galaxy.
Yeah, that's the chocolate brand.
Oh, fair enough.
But the chocolate that he puts inside those muffins is way better than Galaxy.
Yeah, it's usually Nutella.
I don't think it is.
No, that's everywhere else.
Anyway, we were talking. Yes, that's
Yeah,
everywhere else. Anyway, we were
sorry,
talking
we
about
got
the
distracted with Greg's. Something typewriter missing wife. Sorry, I'm hungry now.
Also, your child can see this and I can't, which is concerning.
Oh, I'm sure it's just one of his little games.
Well then, I'm happy to play along. Uh,
Wait, no,
if
no,
I
no.
do this,
I want to inquire. Is this a normal game for your child? The invisible typewriter people.
the invisible angry person, indeed.
I mean, kids have like imaginary friends all the time, right?
True.
I'm gonna ask the kid, is that your imaginary friend?
Kid
Do you
goes,
like that person?
kid goes. I mean, pretty neutral, I guess, towards them. Maybe. I guess if you guys can't see them and I can, then yeah, they must be my imaginary friend.
Quite eloquent for a kid. How are you? How
You're very
do you like this person?
self-aware.
You're very eloquent for a little kid. Like, do you like this person? I am neutral towards them.
Yeah.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Oh, you guys are the one who failed the religion checks. It's not my fault.
Oh, anyway.
Can you ask the typewriter lady for her name?
Okay.
I know they might look angry, but you will
No,
not be harmed. Feel free to speak to them.
She doesn't
You
look
said they're
angry.
your friend.
He wanders over to her and is just talking to thin air from your perspective. And he's just like, yeah, she just doesn't really, she just keeps ignoring me and continues writing.
Ah, so they're very rude.
Indeed.
Ah, she wrote that. Except she wrote
God
that
damn it.
before you said that.
She wrote that before we said that.
Yeah.
What's she writing now?
She's writing.
What's she writing now?
Let me just catch up. Oh, she wrote. What's she writing now? What's she writing now?
So they're writing what we say. Did they write that?
The small child continued to inquire about the ghostwriter, but
A literal ghostwriter.
they
Got
didn't
it.
really learn much from conversation.
Okay,
Learning.
I'm gonna do a handstand and see if that's written down.
It does say and then Daddy Mommy did a handstand. Of course, revealing the shocking truth that the child was unaware of, that many of these people were actually dragons in disguise. He's like, this must be baloney. There's no way you guys are dragons.
You
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
a
that's
dragon.
definitely fake.
I'm not
Neither
a
am I.
dragon, said the dragon shaped construct.
And it's just like, yeah, this must be not true. You guys are all just wonderful people.
I mean, you don't know we're wonderful people. Yeah,
Yeah,
kid, take a
you've
flyer.
you've just met us. However, it's nice for you to think that way.
Ah, cool. Takes flyer.
Because I'm sure that you're going to need chardlin. Lots of chardlin. And have a
Sure.
spaceship to get there.
Does it taste nice?
It is a rock.
Lick me and see.
God,
You seem not.
careful.
Is Scotland made of like dwarf?
No?
I don't understand how licking you will help then.
Because my looks confused at fake body. Gauntlets are made of it.
My dad told me not to lick strangers.
As I said, be careful.
But you're
What are you
allowed.
asking them to do?
Wait, But you've told me is allowed to lick people he knows though.
I mean, he didn't explicitly say not to. But I don't think he'd approve. The dad is gonna like start wandering over and just sort of casually grabbing his son's arm and then slowly backing off from this encounter. Like, alright, you people have a good time.
Have a lovely day.
I gotta go home now.
I won't blame you.
Oh well.
Investigate where he said the bucket was found, i.e., where his wife probably disappeared, wherever that was.
Licky people.
God, you're gonna make no progress today.
Oh, yeah, sure. You wander over to the place they pointed out. Give me an investigation roll.
Investigation. Oh God, I suck at that despite my really good Arcana and History checks. That's not a terrible roll.
That is.
So is mine. I noticed there's water.
Only
Still
just
unsure
though.
though.
I mean,
Yeah.
the 14 and 6 are good enough to notice a thing.
Thing.
Magenta, your investigation leads you to the absolute conclusion that nobody disappeared here ever, and you should probably just like look somewhere else, because there's definitely nothing around here.
Yeah, this is a dead end, guys.
James, you find like a little bit of weird goop.
Oh.
Uh,
Pick up stick, and press the stick into the goo and go lift it. See what it is.
Did that come out of your body?
No, I think this came out of somebody else's body.
roll me an Arcana roll.
I'm good at those.
Andrew.
22.
Yeah.
Andrew would notice a different thing. Yeah, you think that this is like you think this is ectoplasm.
Hold it. Ectoplasm, definitely ghost activity.
Ah, ghosts have jizzed everywhere.
Yeah, they're spaffed all over.
Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
there are little bubbles coming up from the water. They must be ghost bubbles. It's the only way.
I lick the bubbles. Do they taste like ghost bubbles?
Roll me an insight.
I don't
Nat
need.
20.
It's probably worth mentioning. Nice, by the way. But it's probably worth mentioning. I don't need to breathe. I could just walk in there.
These do not taste like ghost bubbles, which you
No.
are intimately familiar with. These are in fact kobold bubbles.
I think there's a kobold drowning down there.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna go in. If there's a kobold drowning down there, I'm a rescue. I have what's it called? Picking that one where you don't need to breathe. Oh, it's called differently on this one. It's called Expert Void Traveler. Void Dragon doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep, or even ambient temperature or ambient pressure.
But he does like
So-
ambient temperature.
Ambient pressure, it says. So you can't even kill this thing with like explosive decompression,
Pretty good.
which is hilarious. But yes, I could just walk into the water and not be bothered.
You go into the water,
Uh-huh.
and you see at the bottom there is a kobold who is currently sitting cross-legged, as if in a meditative position.
Hello there.
He opens his eyes and sees you, and then he like starts drowning all of a sudden. He's like, "Urgh, urgh."
Grabs, brings out. Oh, it's a good boy.
Yeah, he flies out himself. He's just a bit panicked.
Look, it's Sir Goglog.
Yeah,
With
he
my fly
emerges.
speed follows after.
He emerges and says, "Ah, what? Ah, blah, bleh, bleh,
Eh?
ah."
Eh?
He just coughs up a bit of water.
Your
Sorry,
bubbles do not taste like ghost.
He's like, "They don't?
Nope.
Fair enough. Nice to meet you, chum. I am Sir Galahad."
Hello.
Hiya.
If I've heard the stories. I'm not sure about that.
You've heard of like a legendary adventuring party at one point, and like you vaguely remember hearing this guy's name come up in like conversations about that adventuring party. They are like
You're
very famous, to be fair. Like,
Ah,
yeah.
known
so
to
might
guys.
I have heard of them as big spenders?
Probably, yeah. They
Ah,
haven't bought any Chardlin yet.
yeah, exactly. Thrusts a flyer into his hands.
He takes it and is like, "What do I do with this?"
You visit the address on there and spend all your money.
Okay.
Galahad as in the adventurer Galahad or a different one? Because that's a very distinctive name.
Yeah, this is the Sir Galahad from, like, the actual group of
Yeah,
adventurers.
I mean, I was asking him in character for him to be like,
Alright.
why, yes, the very same, or some
Fair
shit
enough.
like that.
Then he turns to you and is like, "Yes, I am Sir Galahad, the one and only."
Ah, very a pleasure to meet you, and apologies for interrupting your meditation, but I was worried about I was worried about whether you were drowning or not. You
Ah,
were putting out a lot of bubbles.
you have a noble heart.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but you kobolds are pretty chill, so
So, what brings you here?
Ghost hunting.
Ghosts.
ghost hunting, yes.
Ah,
There's
I
been
wish
s-
you luck.
There's been some disappearances. How long have you been in this lake? Or have you lost count?
It was snowing the last time I was up.
Ah, winter.
Doesn't-
Winter. Snow is in winter. I know
Very
that one.
good. Very good.
So do you want
So
to go
it's been-
back in the
it's-
water?
It's been months.
Well, now is about the time I check on my charge.
Which
Oh.
is...
A horrible monster.
Oh, some more. Intrigued.
They were sealed here. And I have been watching over them.
Where are they sealed?
Ah, just over here.
Zoom
In
out, zoom out,
there.
zoom out.
See.
Under here.
Looks like a box.
Looks like a sand pit.
Box pit. Yeah. This monster, if it were to start breaking out, what would it probably prioritize doing first? Because again, if it came here looking into disappearances, would this be able to cause something like that? That and
Most,
ghosts.
most certainly, this monster is a being of pure chaos, and must never escape.
So is it like unkillable?
Unknown? All we know is that doom befalls any world this happens to get loose on.
Yeah, looking at this seal, whatever it is, can I discern its functionality with like, some checks?
Uh, Currently, the seal there is a big rock in the way of the exit.
Fuck, that's a good seal. How big of a big rock?
A pretty big rock.
Fuck.
A rock that only Sir Galahad could lift with his, like, absurd strength.
That
Pretty
rocks.
good. I have pretty good strength.
Do you want to try and lift the rock?
Well, how it
You could probably
Um,
all together and lift the rock.
to Galahad, if is this rock that's in the way part of the seal that's holding this chaos creature in?
Oh yes, it's too advanced in magic, and it's all locks fall before it. So we just needed to like bury it.
Okay. Well, disappearances are happening, and we've had reports of ghosts, so evidently maybe the seal's letting go. Is there
Ah,
some? Do you know of some way that we could discern whether that is the case before we could just go cracking it open like an egg?
not really. We don't want to leave any technology in there or anything it could use to escape.
No, but
We could open the seal and check inside. It
okay.
is secured in there. Or it was. He like heft
Yeah.
the rock.
Yeah,
It's fine. Do you want to try?
I'm gonna
y-
try.
Joseph, I've sent you a message. I don't want a response to it, but I just want you to know that I've sent it.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, like the humanoid disguised form of this voyage dragon is like every protagonist from any Tim Burton film ever. So
You are-
like a skinny man with a gaunt sort of face and angular features, very thin in a black suit with a bow tie and thick, slick-backed black hair. He doesn't
you
look strong.
you do a good job, but you aren't quite able to lift the rock. It's not until like Sir Galahad actually steps in as well to help you out that the rock gets lifted. And inside, you see a hideous, blood-curdling creature. It's horrifying.
Can it make a death save?
You don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
I'm glad I guessed
What
right,
the-
though.
Just looks down, just like, what the hell is that?
Ah, hello, madam. Gives Flyer.
Ah, hello! Could you guys help me out? I'm in a spot of bother.
Nah, I'm still siding with the kobold in this one.
And May's like,
I
don't
love
know
your
what- I don't-
hair.
I don't know what you are. Apart
Oh,
from you look like a gnome,
I am a gnome.
but apparently you're a terrible monster, and I believe the kobold who told me that. So no, I won't be helping.
No, I'm not a
They
terrible.
wouldn't seal you in with this massive block for no good reason.
No, the kobold is being very mean to me, and I am the victim here.
Can I put the stone back on?
Sir Galahad is currently hefting it. Hang on, I need to find his character sheet, so they can have a good old persuade off.
nah, I'm gonna use my really high stats. Yeah. give me a perception from Sir Galahad.
What are you doing?
One.
Can I roll as well, just for funsies, to see what you're doing?
I mean, yeah, anyone can roll.
Ah,
Mainly
yeah.
Sir Galahad that's important to notice.
Yeah,
Evidently, I don't see it.
he's so perceptive.
Evidently, he doesn't.
He does not. He does not see it at all. No one notices whatever you do. What do you do?
I had a mate. She looks like a big technology person, so I think she's gonna be a good customer. So I like hand her a free sample of Chardlin.
Wonderful. All she needed.
Oh, fuck.
God, my dad's gonna be so rich.
Is this good? Is this also the Amer origin story as well of how she got released upon the world?
It's not how she got released upon
Three
the world.
dragons fucked up royally, and Amer was released to exact her horror upon the universe.
Oh, so yeah, you guys just see him. He's like, oh, fair enough. If I'm not allowed to leave, then of course I shall definitely remain here. But just know that this kobold is clearly very evil, keeping an innocent girl like me trapped in here.
Okay, if you ever get out, if you go to that address, the guy who you're looking for looks almost identical to me.
A big metal dragon?
No, my disguise.
Oh, sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Just the big metal dragon's kind of in the way. You dwarf?
Yeah, like dog.
Draga? Draga?
Yeah, that.
Do
That
it,
thing.
girl.
I just call him
Fair-
Daddy.
Fair enough. I'll call him Daddy too.
Okay. He'll like that.
If the slab goes back on, the void dragon would just be like, okay, what was that? Because you took the stone off, or you helped me take the stone off, and I heard a shivering shriek, a shrill shriek of terror resonate across the galaxy. I felt it in the stars.
He's like, yes, it's the terrifying being that is there, and as long as it never escapes, then everything should be okay. But like, if it were to get any leeway, it could probably use it to escape.
She seemed pretty nice.
Yeah, she seemed nice to me.
Yeah. I liked her.
Psychotic ones often do.
Well, that hasn't solved our ghost problem, though.
It hasn't solved the ghost problem. If that thing is sealed in there, maybe that's not the cause. Maybe that's like a whole other side problem to this place.
Maybe that's a side problem.
Maybe that's a very, very big side. It's a big side problem, but we don't know how big of a side problem that is. But I'm still siding with the kobold here, so yeah.
Yeah.
Galahad, you wouldn't know anything about disappearances in this town recently, would you?
I mean, he wouldn't know anything about recent because he's been under the water.
I mean, he's been under the water, but I'm
Galahad
still
goes-
not like, eliminating that possibility.
Yeah, Galahad is genuinely just like, there've been disappearances?
Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to be definitely sure. Don't know how perceptive you are. You're clearly very strong. For all I know, you might have known everything that's been going on in this town while still being in that lake.
And at the mention of disappearances, someone else will come around and be like, oh, there's been disappearances in the town.
Hi. Yeah, that's what we've been told.
Ah, you're investigating them too.
And you
Are you
are...
also investigating?
Oh, I'm just a passing wizard. but I thought I'd help out. Have a look around the town, see what's what.
Neat.
All right.
I mean, we haven't
Let's
found
go
out
for-
anything yet.
Yeah, we haven't
Well,
found out shit. So what
We
you got?
kind of. We've kind of. Somebody's wife disappeared the other day, and when we went back to the location where she was last seen, there's this on the floor. Pulls out a stick with ectoplasm all over it.
Ghost
Oh.
jizz.
Ghost splooge. Yes.
Oh, it's weird ghost stuff.
I like how we each
Indeed.
called it a different thing.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I bet I can whip something up to help you see ghosts.
I mean, I
Okay.
would have thought I'd be able to already, but never mind.
I think I have a spell for this. I'll hang on. I'll go. I don't think it's prepared today. Just give me, like, come see me tomorrow. I'm staying at the inn, which is this larger building over the lake.
Which one?
Zoom
Just-
out. Zoom out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that top one.
Zoom
Nice
back in.
balcony view. Nice balcony view of the lake on the bar there.
come visit me there, and I should have some magic to help you find these ghosts.
Yeah, you got a name or any credentials or any like guild that you belong to? As
I'm,
opposed to just the wizard.
I'm Luther. How do you do?
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to
pleasure.
meet you. Pleasure.
Seem like wonderful people. I'll go get to work. Let me know if you need any help. You've made a big breakthrough for me though. I didn't realize we were dealing with ghosts.
Oh, well, the more minds working on this, the quicker we will solve it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're a great team.
Especially with a spellcaster points at them.
Yes. And then she will
Toddler
Head
away.
into the tavern to begin work. I'm preparing some spells and stuff.
So they know about ghosties. They're gonna help us. Want to go around and ask other people about disappearances?
Well, yes, I've been looking for like a sort of town leader, chieftain, whatever that they might have here, because surely they'd be like the voice of authority on such things, you know, like population control and that.
Oh, the kobold might know about that.
Who's boss around here? Kobold.
So Galahad's like, well, I think the boss of the town is like a feudal lord who lives somewhere away.
Well,
He's not even in town of his own town.
Is there a
Yeah.
town doctor?
I think so.
Surely they'll
Town
have
There's
yeah,
a-
100%. Surely they'll have a physician.
I think
Yeah, and
the clerics normally just take care of everything, right? So probably the church.
and they should know everyone who's living in their town.
oh,
Yeah.
what god do they worship here? So I don't offend them instantly.
I don't know, some like. I don't know really. I'm not really a religion person.
They worship your mom.
All right, I'll remember that.
Way.
It is at this point. You see, cleric will approach you.
Wow, this town's really like efficient.
Sorry, we felt like a horribly evil disturbance over
I
here.
know, right? I know, right? I felt it too.
Really?
I
Yeah.
didn't feel anything.
All of our like evil sensing spells just like pinged all at once.
The evilometer exploded.
Yeah, it was
I'm-
like
I'm
so
not-
when we
I'm
were
not-
sensing fiends and like undead and fey and just like everything else, all of that said, there's something horrible over here.
Yes, indeed. I'm not surprised. That was a wave of evil that was felt across the constellations. We were checking the seal on this, like, prison box thing to make sure that the thing inside didn't get out. That's probably why you felt that.
Okay.
We're investigating the disappearances in town. I trust if you're from the church, you might know something about that.
I mean, we've been looking into it, but we haven't had a lot to go on because it's really hard to. Our usual go-to is asking the dead person who killed them, but there are no bodies, so it's been a bit harder.
And all that we've found so far is pulls that stick, ghost ooze.
Oh, it's ghosts.
I mean, that's what it looks like. We've had a kid who can see them when we can't, which
Yeah,
is
some
perplexing.
weird woman with a typewriters following her around.
Yes, a literal ghostwriter, funny, and splooge, which is often left behind by ghost attacks.
And splooge.
Ghost attacks in quotation marks.
You gotta be
Ghost
a better way to
attacks.
phrase that.
I'm experimenting with different ways of phrasing it. I've called it ooze and spooge.
Oh,
Ghost
Ghost
blobbiness.
remnants.
Go-
Ghost remnants.
that's a more sciencey term for it.
fair enough. Guess we can start doing more in-depth sensors for undead. That's handy.
I mean, yeah. Often with religious study comes kind of warding against dead and undead. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll have all the clerics prepare more anti-undead spells tomorrow.
Out of curiosity, would I be able to like roll a religion check or something like that to discern what god he worships without having to just straight up ask?
Yeah, all of you can roll religion.
I suck at that.
And then I'm going to just flat out ask, so I'm not going to roll it.
Okay, fair enough. There was me trying to.
Daddy,
I was trying to do the diplomatic, just already know option, but I don't think I'm going to manage.
Yeah, I'm giving people a chance to roll so they can stop me if they want. But
Mhm.
my character is not very socially aware.
Daddy Mommy, you sort of vaguely recognize the symbol as like a good deity, but you're not really sure specifically which one.
Hmm.
Alright, so how do I ask you in the least offensive way what god you worship?
Just worship, wonderful. I sort of, I kind of worship the god of like nature.
It's pretty
Isn't
Is
there a
that
few of
common.
those?
bitch?
Isn't there a few of those?
There's a couple of gods of like nature, but I worship the overall god of like all of nature.
That bitch, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's our wonderful lord.
Surely he'd equip his clerics with some means of finding the undead, then, because they are still kind of, but not really a part of nature. Death is a part of nature at the
Yeah,
end.
death is a part of nature. Undeath is a perversion of nature. So
Is it undead if it's ghosts?
yes.
I'm getting a bit too philosophical. I've been in the daylight for too long.
Are you some manner of vampire?
No, just gestures at self. Goths be like that sometimes.
Oh, goths be like that.
Fair enough.
Just
Ah.
casually have a pet crawling claw.
Well, yeah, we do have we have access to a couple of spells that should be able to help. We just find
Excellent.
them with these ghastly ghouls.
I might have been right on what the god's name was. Thanks, Baldur's Gate 3. Sylvanas.
But to rephrase my question before, if you guys know anything about her disappearances, do you know where they occurred? Like location-wise in the town? Or who they were? Because we've
Yeah,
got one disappearance that was somebody's wife who has a kid, and they disappeared at the lake, which is where I found the splooge.
yeah. The lake disappearance happened just yesterday. The baker Greg, he disappeared inside his own store, or at least that's
Alright,
what we
let's go to
think.
Greg's.
Yep, we're going to Greg's.
Uh,
And were there any more? Is that just it?
I mean, those are the only two people who've disappeared so far.
Right.
It's not like people are just randomly disappearing, just cause.
Yeah.
And then everybody give me a quick perception roll.
Perceptione. Bop.
Oh,
26?
God, my plus is so high on that.
Hey.
Yeah. Senor Void Dragon and Daddy Mommy,
But not Daddy's little.
but not Daddy's little, would notice, just like out of the corner of your eye, you see a sort of ghoulish image appear
Eating a steak bake.
behind this cleric, and it seems they've. You two, I'll give you a chance to react. You have like an action to do something. The cleric is like taken off guard.
And I'm distracted by the smell of the steak bake.
You two are not surprised when. So you'll have to do a quick initiative roll. You're not surprised when this ghost jumps out and is about to attack.
You're not,
Yeah.
you're not surprised
Okay.
when ... needs initiative roll.
One moment, just gotta clear everything.
Oh no.
Actually, I need to roll another perception because I have disadvantage on perception checks because it's daylight.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to tell you that. Which you can't do while you're in disguise. Like, you can get over that if you cover yourself with your wings while you're outside.
Cool, and you got a 9. And then
14.
You got a 14.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot to click the icon the first time, so yeah. Even though I got a 17, it is technically a 9.
You're up first, Daddy Mommy.
I am.
Yep.
You clicked it again by accident, it changed it. Your initiative is a 14.
You do
No,
indeed.
that was perception. That was my second perception because I have
Ah.
disadvantage.
So your
yes.
initiative is 5.
True. In which case, you're not up first. 'Cause that was
The
a
ghost
gob-
is. The ghost is going to get the drop on the guy.
Yeah, you two are sort of frozen in place for a moment, possibly in fear. Possibly it's just this ghost's reaction time. It's hard to tell.
I'm aghast by its ugliness.
Wow, rude.
Lol, that was a joke.
Mm. Hmm.
Very rude. Hang on. This is a above average ghost.
Not an above average ghost.
It is slightly above average. You watch as the ghost reaches its hand out, touches the cleric, and then suddenly both of them disappear.
No.
Okay,
God
well, I
damn it.
guess that solved that.
But the cleric's armor does clatter to the ground. It's
Maybe
also,
they know each other.
It's also covered in a little bit of goop.
More splooge.
Let's,
More spaff.
does this taste like ghost, Joseph?
Roll me insight.
Insight. Can't
Oh
tell.
no, this tastes much more like vampire to you.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
the
tastes like
cleric was
vampire.
Maybe the cleric was a vampire, and that's why it tastes like that.
Could be. Thank you, voice in my head. Also, why is there fireworks going off outside?
There's fireworks going off outside for me as well.
That's probably because we live relatively close to each other.
True, we are like 10 minutes apart.
What special occasion is even close to now?
If somebody
No.
could be doing it for their own birthday.
True.
True, yeah.
But yeah,
Could I Arcana like the disappearance? Like, it was that extra planar magic, or was it like something else?
roll.
Like just off of what I saw.
You can roll Arcana.
Ah, fuck. Never
Uh,
mind.
You'd guess it has something to do with the ethereal plane, because that's similar to ghosts, right?
And there's me being all about the astral plane, not the ethereal. God damn it.
But yeah,
Hmm.
you've borne witness to the third disappearance. What do you do now?
As it turns out, dragons aren't great as adventurers. They have like no skills.
We're awesome.
We're awesome, but at the same time, not problem solvers.
Yeah, the dragon party is really struggling with the investigate the town part of this.
It'd be
Also
fucking
doing
great when
Arcana.
Yeah, anyone can do an Arcana if they want.
Well,
Daddy
It's
mommy,
super well.
it's some ghost stuff. Must be.
but even that I'm not really sure about.
Oh my god. Chardlin Bot. You have a file on this.
Beepity boopity.
You're pretty sure that these ghosts have somehow found a way to pull people into the ethereal plane, or at least the border ethereal.
Ah, like that spell I don't know the name of. I see it out
Like,
loud.
etherealness or blink.
Maybe. I just know there's a spell that does that.
I think blink is for sending yourself there. Etherealness, I think, that works on multiple people.
Plane shift also technically does that.
There's also plane shift as well.
On the higher end of the scale.
Yes.
So yeah, the disappeared people could still be alive. Maybe. Just,
I mean, they could survive for a couple of days without sustenance.
yeah, they're just surrounded by a bunch
So what
of
we
ghosts.
need is
And-
2 bags of holding.
They have no equipment.
How would that help?
That
Is it DM? Is this the sort of thing you want me to roll Arcana to make sure that I know this, or are you happy for me to just continue?
yeah,
with the bit?
roll Arcana to see if
Just-
you know how bags of holding work.
I
You
don't
think
so.
your plan will work? You're pretty confident that your plan
Yeah,
will
instead of it
work.
being the actual thing, which is where I was going, my character instead, the Void Dragon is instead just like, because they go to the ethereal plane, right?
I've
That's
never
how they
heard
work.
of this before, but I'm not gonna doubt you. You seem very knowledgeable.
If you talk with enough confidence for any bullshit, sounds like it makes sense.
Do you head off to? It seems the
I mean-
wizard tower is
I mean,
your looking at. Try and get some bags of holding. Oh, this can only.
I mean, I was gonna pick up the armor and bring it to the church and tell them, hey, Ghost just operated and stole your friend.
Ghost just nicked
might-
your friend.
Ghost just stole your friend. They might be still alive and in the ethereal. So if you can get in there, great.
I'm glad you brought this to our attention. We'll send for a stronger cleric to help.
I also, both in character and out of character, don't know if clerics have magic that can get them into the ethereal.
Very strong ones do.
Alright, now, yeah, cleric people, Do you know anyone who sells bags of something? What did you say? Magic bags.
Yeah, the bags of holding.
Yeah, whatever they are.
They go, well, there's the Wizard's Tower. And I
Brilliant.
think
They might also be able to better explain to us how it works. Because I'm certain that you just dip your head in and that is the ethereal plane thing. Because that's where all the stuff goes. I mean, where else would it go? But maybe they'll know better. But I'm certain.
you could head over there. Do you head into the sort of like scholars building?
Sure.
It's a little library slash little
Yeah, can do.
area, a couple of workstations, things like that.
I can't deny you, James. You have given me an idea for a new magic item though, where it's essentially like a letterbox, and whatever you throw through, just literally just gets thrown into the
Ethereal.
into the ethereal wherever you threw it.
For a second there, I thought you were going to mention the ethereal grenades, which are like an RPG but with two portable holes at each end, so that when one of them's fixed, one of them's on a slider, so when it gets fired from a longbow or a crossbow, hits its target, the one on the slider hits the other one, and then it sucks everything around it 10 feet into the ethereal.
Ah.
So do you show up and
That's
then,
like a common artificer thing for people to try, and it's whether the DM lets them or not.
what do you ask for when you
Um,
I want to hold
Well-
bags.
Yeah, you got any of them bags that go into the ethereal?
bags that go into the ethereal?
You know, you call them, you guys call them bags of holding. You put loads and loads of stuff in them, and they just disappear.
Let's see
They
if
go into
any
the
of,
ethereal, right?
let's see if any of these wizards, which I'll
God, they
generously
fucking better.
say
They
there are.
better. I have a plus 10 to Arcana. I just rolled absolute shit. So I'm just role playing this as the characters just had a massive brain fart or just got the wrong end of the stick. So I hope they know. Put me out of my misery. One of them got a 22.
And if you
Yeah,
don't
the-
have them, do you have an ethereal letterbox?
Yes, that as well. Whatever that is.
Do you have a proton pack?
Ooh, yeah.
What's what? No, would I know that?
Come on, you've got to have seen the play Ghostbusters.
They're like proton pack. I don't know. Like, you should probably go ask a scientist about protons.
Go find an artificer.
But yeah, the one who got a 22 is like, you want to do the whole like if you put a bag of holding in another bag of holding, it shunts you into the astral sea thing, right? It doesn't take you to the ethereal. It takes you to the astral sea though.
Ah,
So like, it works the same though. It's like it's a pretty good method of just throwing your enemies into another dimension.
nah. Not the astral, because I wouldn't have a problem with that. But these disappearances, you might have heard of them. We think that they're getting yanked.
Now 3.
Well, 3 of them now, if you've heard of them. We think they're getting yanked into the ethereal, so we're looking for ways of just being able to pop into there real quick to get these people back and gank the ghosts.
Oh yeah, you got anything to beat up ghosts?
Yeah, you got a monk with you. Have you got like a level 6 monk?
Have we got a level 6 monk line?
Lying around in the wizard tower, yes.
Because they can punch ghosts, right?
Yeah, we just keep one of those in our back pocket. Let me check my emergency monk pocket. Damn, empty. Let me check my backup emergency monk pocket. Oh, foiled again.
Oh, you must have a
Okay,
lot of emergencies here.
Okay, wizard, sarcasm notwithstanding.
My character
I might-
100% believes them.
I might have brain farted on the whole bag of holding thing, but the point still stands.
My character's like standing behind them, and you can fit 2 monks in this little back pocket.
Yeah.
Damn.
We could give you some magic weapons. That would probably hurt them.
I mean, it'll certainly help.
Sure. What do you guys use? I assume you're all spellcasters due to the lack of armor, or maybe like you are all monks.
I use massive claws.
Same.
That
I can manipulate gravity though. That's pretty cool, right?
You don't seem to have massive claws.
That's very rude.
I can manipulate gravity in space, so that's pretty cool, right?
I mean, that is pretty cool. But you still don't have massive claws.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Don't be
I know.
rude.
Try not to disagree with them.
I
You
think
might be on the receiving end of the claws.
think these people are like you hear the other two wizards whispering each other, being like, "I think these people are kind of insane." They seem to think that they are like tigers or something. Maybe bears?
Use
Yeah.
a stinger.
That one thinks it's a scorpion.
No, we're clearly all druids.
What's a druid?
They attack people with big claws.
I am one of them.
Yeah, but you don't have like any spell casting focuses on you. You're
You
just-
can't see what's under my clothes.
Yeah, but I can tell it's not a giant staff.
How do you know?
Is that a giant
would
staff, or
be-
are you just happy to see me?
It would be a little bit apparent.
How would you know? You don't know what I can fit in me.
Okay, prove me wrong. Pull out your spellcasting focus.
Rips off one of my Chardlin skills and says, "See here, Chardlin, spell focus."
Ah, what the fuck? The lead wizard like quickly casts something. He's like,
Banishment.
you're all fucking dragons, I see. Right, that makes a
Ah,
lot more
wait,
sense.
Who's
Someone with
who's
a bit of
fucking what?
Right, okay.
Yeah, I was
So-
okay wondering how long it would take. Anyway,
You did
regardless,
come here.
regardless of what we
Right.
are, we've come here with noble intentions.
Okay.
Again,
Oh yeah,
going to
hands
ask whether
flyer,
you
hands
guys.
flyer, hands flyer, hands flyer.
Yep. Yep.
Thanks.
Make sure you read them later.
Fair enough.
But yes, we'd come here looking into the disappearances. We believe it is ghost related. But I take it that you guys, one, if you're just going to offer us magical weapons, fine, great, that will help. But it's what's the phrase I'm looking for? You don't have any means of just operating into the ethereal to go after them. They are still safe there, correct?
We can send for like a specialist who can, like, the lead wizard is like, I'm certainly strong enough to do it. I just don't know the spells. But we can send for someone who knows more about spatial magic, and maybe they can help you guys get into this like ethereal plane.
Oh, what was that person's name that we ran into before?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe she knows the spell.
But she said she did. She just didn't have it prepared, and for a wizard, it takes them like hours to change their prepared spells.
No, I think wasn't she learning a spell to help us see ghosts?
Oh,
I don't think she was that. I don't think she was that specific, was she?
Did you run into someone like another wizard who can
I'm really struggling on a name, even though that it was like 5 minutes ago.
roll history?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, that nice lady.
Okay, I'm rolling real garbage
Yeah, 12's good enough though. It was Luther.
for a name from the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a name from like 10 minutes ago. It's Luther.
Looter.
And she's a shooter.
Looter the shooter.
Uh,
Yeah, it's some wizard called Looter. They
sure.
said that they might be able to see
Take
ghosts.
take one of the apprentices with you, and like I'm sure they can like go and talk to her about whatever it is they're working on, and hopefully they'll be able to verify stuff and help
Oh,
out.
great. One of the work experience kids.
Since they're making things, they might be an artificer.
Still, they said it's one of the apprentices.
They send one of the apprentices with you. It's this guy.
I'm here on work experience.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. When we leave the building, we've got this apprentice that's like, no pressure, but we are under no obligation to guarantee your safety.
What?
Oh. That's no good.
Poor me and Joseph chomping at the bit to use that stupid voice.
Honey.
Oh no, it's so much pressure.
You'll be paid in experience and
Yeah.
exposure.
Yeah.
Please
You
don't
need
expose me.
No,
Okay.
not that kind of exposure.
Do you lead
We're
him?
not that evil.
Do you lead him to the tavern?
Yes, we lead
Are-
him to the
are
tavern
you-
and
are
our
you- are you
new
definitely-
other friend.
Are you definitely of age to go into the tavern?
Yes.
Are you? Oh, what do I care? Go on, get
I
it.
can have a lemonade.
Shoves through the door.
He walks in and suavely orders some water and a virgin daiquiri.
As you
Virgin
do.
daiquiri. One purple vein cocktail, thanks.
He then manages to spill. He drinks half the water and then spills both drinks on his crotch.
One virgin coming up. How did you know?
Blow clap.
Oh. So yeah, you approach. You see Luta at a table. She's both preparing like some magic in what seems to be some sort of spell book, and she's also like making something.
Luta, hey!
Hey, you
How's
missed
it
the
going?
fun. Someone got ate by a ghost.
Oh, that's terrible. I hope they're okay.
Well, we think they got zapped into the ethereal,
Ah, that
so they
means
might still be alive.
yeah, there's a good chance they're still alive. You see, she's currently got like some weird, like little bits of plastic in like a plastic tube with some weird solution, sprayed over them. They're like floating in it. She's like, these are almost ready. She's like shaking
Ooh,
it.
what are these?
They're like contact lenses that let you see into the border ethereal.
Ooh.
Fancy.
And then she's like, but I should be able to open a portal into the ethereal plane for you guys.
Now the only problem I can think of now is how do we actually confront and damage the ghosts?
Shrug.
I mean, we have some between all of us we have some means of doing like fending them off, but nothing that is like consistent.
Can you not punch a ghost?
I mean, I know some martial artists can. We can try.
The apprentice wizard is like, asking all the worst questions.
So a bit like
He's
me.
not doing, he's not doing a good job at it at all. But he's trying. He's a little heart out.
Maybe you should take lessons from this person.
Okay.
Points at our new other friend.
They're like, sure, I can tutor you. I do need a small sort of blood sacrifice though to open the portal.
Oh well, that's what we got the intern for.
Oh, gee, that's barbaric.
What? You said small.
I was thinking like an animal, like a tiny animal, like a mouse or something.
Oh, you needed them. You needed them to kill, right? I thought you meant like little prick of the finger, a few drops of blood, no harm,
No,
no harm, no foul. You meant actual blood kill
yeah,
sacrifice, right?
I need a soul to pass between here and where you want to go to like open a portal there.
Oh, okay.
Ah, you need ghost magic for ghost magic.
So, yeah, it's part of the ingredients for this.
Go hunt down a wild animal then.
Yeah. Oh, so like, just like find me whatever. Do you like step outside looking for something?
Sure.
I go behind the bar, the tavern where all the bins are.
Yeah, that's actually a good shout. There'll be like raccoons or pigeons or some shit there.
Or rats.
As
Or rats.
you're searching about behind the bar, a little crow lands just right on your shoulder. That would be perfect.
Yes.
It'll do.
Yeah. Yeah, excellent.
Crap. You're coming with me.
Little crow is a bit confused, but is like, oh, I must have made some new friends. Okay, you hand the crow over to them. They're like, oh yeah, perfect. This will be great.
Whereas it's slightly a miss that we're using a crow for this because as they are intelligent creatures, but it is kind of perfect though, isn't it?
I don't know, I don't see much intelligence behind those eyes. I think this might be a dumb one.
Maybe. Perhaps.
She
It
pulls
did
out.
just kind of just let me grab it.
She pulls out a little knife and stabs the crow on a little pre-prepared little circle. And the crow's blood begins to form some arcane runes, and she weaves some magic. And a little portal starts to open. It's like, okay, cool. I can probably keep this open for like an hour, so you're gonna have to deal with the ghost, like before that closes up.
Cool. And worst case scenario, maybe try and get the people out and then deal with the ghost problem now that we know what it is later on. Worst case scenario.
Oh yeah, we're trying to rescue people.
Well,
I was just gonna go in and like just blast.
I mean, that's kind of what I want to do too, to just get rid of the ghosts.
Don't we all want to go in and just blast?
I'd like to try this Greg's you all keep speaking about though.
Oh yeah, we need to go to Greg's.
Do want to get Greg back, so Greg's gets to keep being a thing. Do want a muffin after this.
Good old Greg.
I wonder what time Greg's is open till. There has to be one of them open still.
I think the ones actually in Newcastle vary from like street to street. It's crazy. Some of them are open until like really late, and some of them shut at like 5. It's weird. Anyway,
Sure.
Are we going through this portal or nah?
Yeah, sure. You'll step through the portal and everything goes a bit blue.
Ba-da-dee, ba-da-die, ba-da-dee, ba-da-die.
And
Da-ba-dee-ba-dee-da.
Dabby
Then-
doop dabu Abu Dhabi.
Nope.
all of these things will turn. Everything's just gonna go a bit wibbly for you guys.
Wibbly wobbly.
These boys can be on the token layer now.
Ah, there's Greg.
I'm gonna move me and their mustache out the way.
Move the wharf stash.
And then. Oh, yeah. These guys.
I just realised it's so big that it could be one of the old-fashioned wigs.
And then things that should go back to the. I'll just mark everything that is not on this on this plane of existence, but you can still see it with a blue dot.
We should have asked that kobold to come along. Oh well.
Bit late now, I guess.
I mean, I didn't trust his judgment personally, so.
Oh well, if you weren't happy with them, then fine.
Yeah, but could have been a good beach shield.
True.
Yeah, so there's a couple of ghosts milling about, just doing stuff. You see the ghost with the typewriter. This one. And you see the passage of, and then they went to the border ethereal.
And then they were looking at the ghost with a typewriter.
They were aghast when they realized that the ghost with the typewriter was real.
And the
Oh,
ghost with the
adventure.
typewriter realised that one of them's opening its mouth and there's a glowing coming from its maw.
As you go to do that, the ghostwriter writes in, and then the adventurers realized they had to go and save those innocent villagers. And then you feel compelled to do that.
Looks over their shoulder. You
Well,
know,
I
they make
don't
a
get
fair point.
What, I don't get a
Hmm.
save?
No.
Shit. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Changes the direction.
The ghostwriter is all powerful because they are sort of the narrator.
Boom. Dragon
Okay.
time.
What is the size of this cone? It's a 30-foot long cone. Yeah. Can all of them deck save?
I mean, you can roll initiative first.
Oh yeah.
The
Whoops.
ghosts aren't just gonna be like, you know,
What do you mean? They don't know we're coming. Sees three dragons flying at them.
sees three dragons burst out of the tavern. Hmm. They have some clues.
Those don't.
Oh, they're so alert and aware. What good boy. Cool. What's your dexterity? Daddy mommy?
My dexterity is 19 plus
Prove it.
4.
Proving they're not a real dragon.
True. Real dragons don't have that high dexterity.
Yeah, even like ancient ones don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're all stuck on 40 and
Yeah.
Hell, I've got 10.
I think I've got 11.
So yeah, what do you do? You are faced down with many ghosts.
Many ghosts.
I'm actually gonna say the cleric managed to kill this ghost.
Good for them.
Do the line thing.
The ghost writer is following you. Always close. Sure.
I will. Can you physically attack a ghost?
Do you want to try?
I would like to try.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So it's 1 bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
2 claw attacks.
You hit the ghost, and it doesn't deal as much damage as you would think it would do, but it does deal damage to the ghost.
And then a stinger attack. And they must do a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. If they can be poisoned, which I don't think ghosts can.
They are immune to poison and the poison condition.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're attacking this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are unfortunately immune to poison. But they
Oh.
do get hit. They do get stabbed by the stinger, which hurts.
How could you stab?
How could you stab?
That is what I do.
That is all I know. Life of stab. I mean, yeah, you really hurt that one ghost. He is wibblyed.
We bleed.
He's the equivalent of bloodied, but for ghosts.
We bleed.
Wibbly.
This ghost is going to demand you all make a wisdom saving throw.
That's very rude for you to demand that.
Oh, god damn it.
And one from Daddy Mommy. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful,
We're
wonderful.
all so wise. But we're all CR9, so we don't have legendary resistance.
Andrew managed to pass.
Yeah.
Everyone
Why
else
is-
Everyone else failed, and everyone else failed really badly.
Okay.
And this effect does get worse if you fail by more. And James was just at the threshold to get the worse effect. Well done, James. Congrats.
Yay, I'm so wise.
Wise and all-knowing.
What
To be-
happens?
To begin, you're all scared, except Andrew.
Can't be frightened.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm immune to frightened as well.
Regardless, you will age. James ages up by 20 years.
That's a good thing.
Yes!
Magenta ages up by 30 years.
Oh,
Nice.
brilliant. We're gonna, by the end of this fight, we'll be adult dragons. Even
Yeah.
stronger.
Do
You're
it
now
again.
immune-
Do it
Do it
again.
again, do it again, do it again.
You are now immune to the condition for 24 hours.
Boo.
Oh, do it again, do it again.
I want to be so much older, please.
Now, is it immune to the condition from that one or from all?
It says this ghost's horrifying visage for the next
Excellent.
24 hours. Don't worry, the aging effect can be reversed by a greater restoration spell, but only in the next 24 hours.
No,
Oh no! What are
I
we
think
gonna do?
I'm gonna leave it.
Think you're just gonna stay older? Wow,
Yeah, yeah. Considering what I am.
fair enough. Well, that goes to an amazing first turn.
Good boy.
Oh,
I, I, when I did this before, I was getting a little bit carried away because I really want to use this breath weapon. But yeah, dex saves from all of those guys, all 5 of them. The
Dicks.
and the blasters run along.
wow,
Holy
they did
shit!
really well.
Okay. I think 3 of them passed, 2 failed. Yeah, 3 passed, 2 failed. So they still take half of this. The ones that passed, by the way, the ones that failed take the full brunt of it. Is it got any additional effects? No, it's just damage, save for half. Ick. For that many fire and radiant damage.
Oh no.
Sure.
Genta, because I made your character, it shows the stupid name I gave it. On my initiative.
Yep.
You
On mine
know,
as well.
you notice they seem resistant to the fire, but the radiant hits them full force.
Oh, if only if it was cold damage, because my cold damage ignores damage resistance, but the fire damage doesn't.
And they don't have resistance or immunity to cold damage, so... Oh
Mm,
no, sorry, they have immunity to cold damage. Never mind, actually.
mm.
So, it would be irrelevant.
Anyway, okay, they took that amount of damage. I'm like, do it again, and they go, no, and I'm like, fuck you, bah! Blast them in the face. Yeah, that's all I can do on my turn. At the start of my next turn, I have to roll a d6, and it'll come back on a 5 or higher.
Yep, good old breath weapons. Just setting all of their health pools to the right number.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, it is several ghosts.
Several ghosts.
This ghost is not best pleased. It is going to float over to here and start attacking you because you were very mean. Does an 18 hit the Void Dragon?
It meets it beats.
You take 11 necrotic damage. Gives you a little
Cool.
bonk. Next up, this ghost.
Discos.
Going to flank you.
What a flanker.
Yep.
For 20 to hit you for 12 more damage. Then it is Daddy's little Chardlin.
I'm trying to figure out what the best angle is. Because I was hoping that one wouldn't move. So I think I'm going to only be able to hit 3 in a straight line to my right. With my breath
Sure.
weapon.
Sure thing.
Dex save, dex save, dex save.
Dex save, dex save, dex save.
Fail, fail, fail.
I mean, yeah, they do have to succeed or they die.
Ooh! I'm a fan of them failing then.
2 die. 1 gets to live.
Yo, get fucking ghosted.
And this one gets to barely cling to life.
Or
Well,
on life.
Undeath, yeah. Then it is this ghost.
That goes a bit slow.
It is a bit slow. but it's a good boy.
I mean, with them kidnapping people, I don't think these are good boys.
You might be correct. I would like the... It's gonna go here, so we can get both of you in there. Oh, I finally get to use the cone. Yeah, that'll get you.
It's an evil black cone.
That's just because my
Yeah.
color is black because I'm the GM. Yeah, he's gonna sacrifice one of his little ghost buddies. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Connies.
Let's see. 18 from Andrew and the Void Dragon.
I'm sorry, what was that from the Void Dragon?
Con save.
Can't save. 21.
21, you say? Cool. You will take half of this damage then, as it does a ghostly wail. What a good boy. You're up, Magenta.
Okie dokie.
Get him, daddy mommy.
So how, was that half damage for passing?
Yes. Oh, and there's one dead ass ghost.
That's one dead ass ghost.
I'll mark the ghost writer with a little flag, just so you know that they're not fighting you. They just write what happens.
As well, try this. Probably not gonna do much. But these two ghosts over here,
Mm-hmm.
these. What does recharge 5 to 6 mean?
It means at the start of your turn, you roll a d6. If it
It-
rolls a 5 or a 6, you get your breath weapon back or your special thing
But
back.
you haven't used it yet.
You haven't used it yet, though.
So you can use it now, and then on your next turn you can roll to see if you would get it back.
Ah, fair.
It's
And
just
they need
it's a mechanic in the game so that dragons can't just spam their breath weapons and win every encounter.
Ah, fair.
Uh,
God,
I mean, I'm
ho-
sure they're resistant or something to necrotic.
Yeah, I'm hoping those ghosts don't give a shit about necrotic. Or do give a shit.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
you want them to care.
Yeah.
they could be stunned.
True, could be. Maybe. In theory.
It is
which
ironic,
one-
though, Magenta. Both dragons you wanted to pick were necrotic damage dragons.
So you
Yeah.
aiming for this one and this one?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, they'll both make their saves. They both fail, but they are also both immune to everything that it does.
Shit.
Also being stunned, I'm guessing.
They are both immune to being stunned.
Ah. Oh well, now we know.
These dragons are not doing their best lives.
They're not very good at killing ghosts.
I mean, that would have been great if it was anything else. If I was If I was aiming for the people we're trying to save,
Oh yeah, you would have killed those people.
One, we're dragons, and two, we're young dragons. We're not really going to be good at anything yet, are we? Really?
You're fucking dragons. You're amazing at most things. It's just you're fighting like enemies that aren't really meant for dragons to fight.
Hell, I'm the halfway boss of Rime of the Frost Maiden.
This ghost is gonna try and keep beating up this void dragon. Withering touch. They hit you with a little bit more necrotic.
What does this reaction do? Yeah, I'll use
you
my
die.
reaction. I'll use my reaction since I get it back on the next turn. Reaction void twist. I twist reality and open a small rift to protect myself, boosting my AC by 4, so it misses.
Fair enough. You're up, Void Dragoni.
Roll a d6 at the start of my turn.
Come on. Oh.
The one that went to attack me, I'll multi-attack that.
Give it
Bite
snap back. Yeah.
Now ignore the 8, because the 8 there is cold damage. Now it bypasses resistance, but if they're immune, they don't have to give a shit. And now claw.
Cold damage, you say? The 8. Okay. Yeah, it ignores the 8 cold damage, and
On the 11, 16, 15 are all like piercing and slashing.
yeah, they're all resisted to that. But I think you managed. I think it's gonna die.
So it's like 5, 13, 20 damage altogether with resistance.
Yeah, you just about kill it. It
Excellent.
takes everything, but you just about overcome it.
So it tries to do a withering touch, its hand just goes through a portal, and then when the portal snaps shut, the dragon goes, "I'll have you for that, start with me," chomp, bites down on it, and it dies.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom nom.
Surprisingly
Uh,
tasty.
It tastes like chicken.
Cool. Next up, Ghost.
Go,
Shocking.
Ghost.
Shockingly, Ghost. Ghost is going to try and attack the Void Dragon, because it's the only thing it's got to attack at the minute.
Yes.
It misses the Void Dragon. Chardlin,
Oh.
do you get your breath weapon back?
Breathy, breathy. Aw, 2 as well.
No breathy for you.
Guess I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's walk over to you. Alright. I'm not going to use that because I know they're immune to it. So, claw. And then... Okay.
Mean all of that hit. It resists all of it though.
I mean,
Ooh, and you got a crit.
yeah, I think it's still dead.
Mm-hmm.
That one there.
It is still up.
What? What a bitch.
I mean, it's clearly the strongest ghost. It's the only one with a super attack.
You know...
Which
did
ghost
do-
were you attacking? This guy.
yeah.
You did do
Is
a lot
this
of
the one that
damage.
did
to it.
Is this the one that did the whale?
Yeah.
Right. I know who I'm attacking
The,
next.
the one who has a wheel, yes. And
It
then,
is the
Uh-huh.
strongest ghost.
Then I will move to here.
Yeah.
To help my
Cool.
friend.
It is Ghost's turn.
The slowest but the bestest.
Ghosty boy. Yeah, ghosty
Boo!
boy. Motherfucking
Boo.
ghost boy. Hell yeah, ghosty boy. Oh, you can get both of them in there. Saving the motherfucking day, yeah. Ghosty boy.
Should have
Oh,
picked the Topaz Dragon.
con save from the Chardlin. Actually, the Chardlin has disadvantage on this.
Ah, but I don't because I have advantage on magical effects.
Well, you're rolling neutrally then. And then also Daddy Mommy give me a con save.
But why would I have disadvantage?
'Cause you are made of not... You are... It's what you're made of.
Ah,
Because you're a construct.
I got a 9.
Oh wait, no, that was a normal one.
Not
Is it supposed to be a saving throw?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, well, you save.
That's a 9.
It was worse.
Worse.
Yeah, you both failed. Wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
Wonderful.
You take 35 of the thundery damage as it ghostly wails at you.
Stop crying, Dad.
It's hurt. Stop crying. It's hurting us so much.
It's so sad. You've just beat up all of its ghost friends. Daddy, Mommy, do your thing.
You can roll a d6, but it doesn't really help.
I know, but it would be funny if the one useless, the one with the
True.
useless breath weapon gets it back.
I mean, your breath weapon is normally...
did as well.
Yay!
You could
It's
make a
normal-
deal with the ghosts and kill us.
Yeah! It's normally a really strong breath weapon, just not against ghosts.
I'm attacking that one. I'm just gonna do normal attacks. It's a bite, 2 claws, and a stinger.
It's gonna be really depressing that the 12 hits. Yeah. They
Very
are such
armored ghost.
garbage AC. They are just there, being punched in the face.
Getting punched in the face. Getting stung in the face.
And then minus another 10. Cool. You're looking very hurt, but he's still up. Void Dragoni. Oh, you might get your breath weapon back.
Oh yeah, I have to roll my d6. Yuck. Damn.
Nope,
Yeah.
not
Move here
today.
for flank. Move here for flanking.
I mean, regardless of where you were standing, you were flanking.
True.
Eh? Eh? Eh?
Yeah, all that hits.
Eh?
They have 11 AC.
Eh. So 8, 15, 21 of the piercing slashing.
Your last attack finishes the ghost.
Ah,
Excellent.
you finished a ghost.
There you
Ectoplasm's
go, you-
everywhere.
Yeah, there you go, you noisy, whaley bastard. Just claw plant on top of him and he just squishes into the splooge and then I'm just like, get off.
Oh, it went
It is-
everywhere.
It is
Pass
now
turn.
this ghost's turn. It's gonna choose to go to the material plane
That bitch.
because it doesn't want to get killed by 3 dragons.
You're a ghost, you'll have to
Coward.
come back. You're a ghost, you'll have to come back here sometime.
True, but it can just walk somewhere else, like into the ground, for example, and then away. Yeah,
Yeah, one
fuck
of the
off,
pe-
Andrew.
Yeah, I can make it to where it was. It doesn't know that, so it wouldn't have immediately went in the ground.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I have exactly enough movement to get to it.
Yeah, but it can, on its turn, go into the ground or move 30 feet away.
Didn't get breath weapon.
No,
No.
are any of you Greg?
You don't catch the ghost, Andrew, unfortunately. It ghosts away.
You got ghosted.
You did. You did get extremely ghosted.
So
by
both
that one.
wizards would have just seen a dragon fly back through the portal and then look confused.
Yep.
Are any of you people Greg, the baker?
Yeah. This
Come with
person
us.
Is like, I'm
This
Greg.
Come with
we'll
us
get
if you
back
want to
home.
live.
Come with us if you want to live, says the starry ghost space dragon. Don't worry, you're not on the drugs.
Okay. Luther's gonna approach and be like, "Did it go well?
Well, they're
I went-
gone.
Do you know what
Is it-
caused the ghost problem?"
No, but we got rid of them.
Some of them.
Huh. Fair enough, I guess.
I mean, are this one, and this one still here?
Yeah,
I mean,
they
we
are
can go after them as well.
they're just milling about. They don't seem to be doing anything harmful.
Joseph, can this ghost and this ghost make a dex save?
Are you laser beaming some ghosts?
Yeah, I'm flying through the ethereal plane laser beaming ghosts like I said I was.
Can I get my breath weapon back? Because oh god damn it!
It comes back when you get out of combat.
Oh, does
Sure.
it? Okay, I'll annihilate the. I'll help cleric friend and annihilate this one.
Hey, maybe those ghosts are innocent. Blah!
You laser beam those ghosts. They survive and run away to the material plane, and then just go underground.
Fucking the
Because-
go underground strat.
They're ghosts.
The go underground tunneling speed strat is so overpowered.
I mean, you know,
Don't they still take damage underground?
they do if they end their turn
Okay.
underground, but
I
it's
will
not
wait.
lots of damage. And they can always just find a cave or travel a reasonably far distance away.
Just because it would be funny, cleric friend sees a large dragon land on top of this building and just blast the ghost in front of him.
I mean, you do start blasting ghosts, but they do just run away once they get laser beamed.
Gives the cleric a nod. Goes
Cleric's
back.
just like, oh,
No, rescue me!
Okay, picks up, carries back.
sure. Bring him back with the rest. Do you bring them back to the portal?
Yeah, better to like get them back in the material, then maybe they'll be more chill to talk about like their experience, as in what the bloody hell the ghosts were there for, if they know anything at all. Because we're not seeing anything here, are we, like information wise?
Um,
Because it's just the ethereal.
no, you don't really see any additional sources of information
Apart
anymore.
from the ghost writer.
Yeah, except for the ghostwriter, but they just tend to ignore you. There were definitely some sources of information until they got laser beamed.
Well, that's what we got sent here to do. Time Dragon said so.
True,
We're gonna do what he says.
that's fair. Fair
I'm
point.
gonna lick the ghostwriter.
Lick the ghost writer.
It's a
You
good
lick-
idea, see him.
Sure. You start licking the ghostwriter.
The dragon started licking the ghostwriter. The ghostwriter was uncomfortable about this, they typed.
I mean, if they cared enough, they could just make you not.
Which means they're into it.
The ghostwriter weirdly enjoyed the rough feeling.
The ghostwriter is entirely neutral to this whole affair. Although Luther doesn't really seem to like the ghostwriter. But you can just keep licking them if you really want to.
I mean, until someone makes a move.
It does not taste nice.
Disagree.
Oh, I mean, you can't taste anything, to
I know.
be fair. So,
That's how I disagree.
Mommy Daddy thinks it tastes terrible.
So, are we done?
Now I'm committed. Yeah.
Money?
Ghosts seem to be gone. Luta's just like, I guess we should make our way back through the portal.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah. After getting through the portal,
Posse up,
To-
heads through portal. I'll
after
just-
getting through the portal, God damn it, to the people that were saved. Just out of curiosity, they didn't mention why they nabbed all of you, did they?
Oh yeah, and just as they're coming through the portal, Luta's gonna close the portal on the ghostwriter, and a strange occurrence happens. There are lots of blue flashy lights.
Ah, Rave.
And where once stood a dead crow and a ghost, there is now a ghost crow.
Diddle-diddle-diddle.
Ghost Crow!
Motherfucking ghost crow!
Welcome back to the world of the living.
Looks over at you. Huh?
Given where you probably went since you're an animal, it's probably worse here.
Fair.
And now you're stuck, yeah. Sincerest condolences.
Okay,
Might as well make the best of it.
fair enough.
Hey, at least you got cool ghost powers now.
True. Oh, I should use them to help people. That sounds like a good plan.
Or help crows.
Yeah, helping crows sounds good, and also other people.
If you're going to be helping other people, the reason that you ended up in this situation is because ghosts were kidnapping people out of the material.
I mean, technically it's because we killed them.
Yeah.
I mean, we needed to do that in order to go and get the ghosts.
We could have killed the apprentice.
I mean,
The
I said
apprentice agrees.
so, but I said so, but the wizard didn't agree, and they were the designated driver of the portal. So, what were we meant to do?
Shrugs. I didn't think the crow would gain weird ghost powers. But I'm here for it. Anyway, yeah, then you all receive a psychic message, letting you know the location of the hoard of gold that the dragon
Yeah.
promised you.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Evidently,
shiny.
job was done as Bossman desired.
Yeah. Do you go there and try and pick your treasure up?
Yeah.
Hey.
You had
Wizard person, what's your business? Do you want to come with us? Both of you.
but are you asking this to the apprentice and the other wizard?
And Luta.
Yeah,
I don't
Luca.
think we've ever been introduced to the apprentice formally.
He's just the apprentice.
Oh yeah, Luta's like, yeah, I'll come with you guys.
Are we still? Have we gone back into our human form when they came back, or are we still just dragon now?
I mean, I didn't, because my character would have forgot that was a thing.
You're
Yeah,
all
and-
still wearing the tiny mustaches, yes. You can
Behold,
choose to remove
behold, riffs off the mustache armed wagon.
them. Luta's like, oh, that's incredible. I didn't know you were a dragon.
We all are.
Oh, very cool.
I.e., great big robot dragon, as
We-
Andrew said, his would forget.
The apprentice pisses himself and falls backwards, like, oh my god.
I'll take
You're a
that as a
dragon?
yes. Picks him up,
Relax, apprentice.
dips his lower half in the river, and then puts him on your back.
Yes, relax, apprentice. If we wanted to harm you, we would have done so already.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
Evident. Oh, he sounded like Morty there.
Yeah.
And
The answer is don't think about it, Morty.
Luther will come with you guys. You like fly off, and you get to the treasure vault, and there's a big pile of treasure waiting for you.
Yay! And there's a
Until
lot of people
suddenly,
cheering for her.
until it suddenly all disappears. Only
That
thing,
bitch.
only thing remaining is a singular ghostly crow feather.
That little bastard.
Oh, now let's look at that message that I sent to Joseph 2 minutes ago.
I mean, fucking obviously.
Yeah, I know. But I realized I'd not said it yet.
Obviously the ghost crow is gonna steal money and give
Ah,
it to
they missed a coin. Appears, takes coin and vanishes. Damn it!
Well, guess we're hunting down a ghost crow now. Or at least I am. I'll get that ghost crow.
We'll get that ghost crow. It's the last thing we do. And thus were born the ghost crow's epic arch rivals.
And a Chardalyn dragon who tagged along to give out flyers.
Yeah.
So at the current point in this campaign's timeline, Void Dragon has become Ancient Void Dragon. The two wizards are now like archmages. I don't know what the progression line is for Chardalyn dragons.
Doesn't progress at all, except
Just
homebrew.
Chardalyn. It's
Uh,
just Chardalyn unless you homebrew it.
To be fair, these events took place probably like these events would have taken place while you guys were like doing weird time travel stuff. So this would have taken place like before you guys arrived in the future, like when you were away for 6 months, effectively.
Before you arrived in the future.
Is when this would have taken place. So you're not like too much older, but there's nothing to stop you from like gaining player class levels and stuff. And Luther can for sure make the Chardalyn dragon bigger and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's nothing to stop you training to go beat Ghost Crow up. The arch nemesis of Ghost Crow.
Okay, Lute, I'm gonna need you to practice some chronomancy to fast forward my clock so I can become ancient.
If we had a bunch of ghosts, we could.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back into the ethereal again.
Alright, I've just got to pop home and visit my dad and his new, like, apparently super rich customer. They're gonna make me big and better.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick with Luta.
Yeah, this is a great plan.
Same. We make a good team.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, Lute, you're a wizard who has 3 dragons as like, you know, your hired muscle. Well, not really hired because you're not paying us, but you know, on your side.
Yeah, this is 100% like great. I'm willing to help you guys out. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Going into
Solid
your back?
team. Not right now. But thanks for the offer.
And we'll get that fucking ghost crow
Yeah.
Sure, we will.
in the distance. Ghost crow.
Ghost Crow.
That was certainly
A session.
It was great. I loved it.
That was fun.
I personally had a great time.
what a beautiful introduction to our cinematic universe for Magenta.
You got to join at the best part. The part with Ghost Crow. What better time is there to join?